Hello, hello, hello. All right. So we're back again to address another question. I don't know if this is as much a question as it is a concern, but a concern that's often raised is whether or not an individual with Alzheimer's can gift money or gift other items. And I think the answer to this question, again, goes back to similar answer that I gave to the last question. It really depends on the individual's capacity, what they're able to understand, and whether or not they have other individuals in place who have authority to be able to make such gifts. So, an individual with Alzheimer's, of course, oftentimes the concern is that they may not necessarily understand the nature of their actions, or they may be taken advantage of. But if we are talking about someone who's in the early stages, or perhaps they've made regular gifts to their grandchildren or other loved ones throughout their life, and they certainly understand what they're doing, then having such a diagnosis alone should not raise a concern as to whether or not this person can make gifts. Likewise, even if the person is a little bit more advanced in their illness, if they have someone in authority, an agent, a power of attorney, or a guardian who has the proper powers to be able to make gifts, again, this should not be a concern. Of course, every situation is different. There are instances where individuals do have agents and people still unfortunately take advantage of them, or they're in the early stages, but they can still find themselves in a compromised position. So each case is different. It's important to discuss it with a professional if that is a specific concern for you, but the diagnosis alone is not a reason to have a concern as to whether or not such an individual could make gifts or authorize someone else to do it on their behalf. All right, and I'll see you next time.